Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another Temtem 1.0 guide. Today we're going to be discussing the various ways you can make money, or Pansuns, in Temtem. Each method comes with its own advantages and disadvantages as far as repetition and timeliness are concerned. Anyways, there are many ways you can make money in the game, but today we're going to be going over 5 methods that I believe have a decent enough balance of the two, in that they're not overly repetitive, therefore not extremely unenjoyable, and still net a good amount of cash in return. Also, we will mostly be going over methods that don't require a massive amount of prep, like breeding and selling perfect SV Tems, for example. Anyways, with that said, let's earn ourselves some cash. Number 1, Dojo Rematches. Alright, so once you've defeated a dojo master, you'll be allowed to rematch them once per week in a competitive PvP format. This includes the draft pick and ban phases, so you're going to need a team of 8 Temtem, since both you and the dojo master will be banning 2 from each team and then picking 5. You can rebattle these guys over and over again, but if you do lose, you will receive a lesser amount of Pansuns for each subsequent loss. You can start these matches as early as 1 week after beating the dojo in question, but I'd initially recommend just doing all 8 in succession. That way you don't have rematches all staggered all over the place. Once you've defeated a master, you must wait a week until you can engage again. Each match can potentially net Pansuns based off of the following formula noted by the Temtem Wiki, which is linked below. Quote, winning without any losses will give a reward of 80 times tamer level, with tamer level being the level of your highest Temtem, going down 10% with each loss. This means that at level 100, you should be netting about 8,000 Pansuns per battle for a total of 64,000 for all 8 leaders. If you really have trouble and are struggling to win, it won't go lower than 40% as the 10% drops, so you do have a safety net in that sense. Number 2, Freetem. Alright, so Freetem is the original money-making method in early access that I believe is the most repetitive by far on this video, but also something that you can do without much prep. Now, of course, there are ways to maximize efficiency by catching higher reward Temtem, like Mimit, for example, and having a setup that allows for statuses to spread to make captures quicker, but I'll save that for a separate guide video if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments if you'd watch something like that. But anyways, after you've gotten to the second island, aka Amnesia, you can access the Freetem Center, which offers various rewards to those who release Temtem. Unlike the initial early access launch, however, once you've completed the weekly challenge, you will no longer be able to net Pansuns. So if the cap is, let's say, 500 releases, doing 1,000 would only net you money for the first 500. It also does come with item rewards. Sometimes they're cosmetics, sometimes it's stuff you can sell, sometimes it's telomere hacks, etc. Literally, all you have to do is get into battles and catch stuff and then release them when prompted. It's very repetitive, so I'd recommend watching some YouTube videos while doing it, and maybe even try to compound your Freetem with something else that you're doing. For example, maybe you're looking for some Temtem with high stats for breeding purposes. You're going to be catching a bunch of that stuff to check their stats and then releasing them anyway, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. As for what videos to watch while you're doing this, you could check out some of my other Temtem videos linked below if you're interested. Other than that, if you want a more comprehensive breakdown of the system, the Temtem Wiki does have a page dedicated to it, and they did ask me to link their wiki once in a while to give them some love, so there you go, guys. Number 3, ranked PvP. Okay, so this is one that I consider to be something that requires a decent amount of preparation, but not as much as you might think. Also of note is that come one of the post-launch updates, this will require next to no preparation as long as the system works the same as it does now. So ranked PvP in Temtem is obviously the highest competitive level of play, and you won't be able to consistently make Pansuns if you're not ready, nor are you very good at battling, but like I said, it's not as daunting as you might think. Firstly, matches are made through an elo system dubbed TMR, so it's not like you're going to be fighting against the best players in the game as you start, because you'll be matched with those in your skill level after your promotionals. Secondly, Temtem removed the need to breed for PvP, so you only have to set up your TVs and items, because in competitive matches, all your SVs will scale. The amount you make from a competitive match is completely reliant towards your ranking, and as of such, better players will net better rewards. I'm not exactly the best player at this game myself, being someone who's more in tune to making guides and breakdown videos rather than being a competitive junkie, but I could still net a decent amount of Pansuns, especially when you consider the fact that this is probably one of the most enjoyable ways to go about it. Unlike Freetem, it feels a lot more like you're playing the game rather than just going on autopilot. Furthermore, when Temtem releases its battle simulator, which will be called Temtem Showdown, this will literally allow you to just plug and play your Temtem teams, making the amount of prep time required probably something like 5 minutes, like it would be on Pokemon Showdown. That said, I'm not exactly sure if they're planning on still allowing rewards for Showdown teams, so keep that in mind. Number 4, Deliveries. Next up is a small money making method that you should definitely do each day for a quick sum of cash, that being deliveries, which can be accessed in the Kisiwa post office located here. It's pretty simple. They'll ask you to deliver from 1 to 3 packages to people around the archipelago, and you simply find them and report back to get your money. Some of these people will want to battle, so you make a little more money there as well. Once you've unlocked both the teleporter and mounts, this is much faster. Not much else to say. Rewards are pretty small, but you can refresh the activity each day, so why not? Number 5, fishing. All right, the final method in question also happens to be my least favorite personally because I do feel like there's a lot of RNG involved, but that's koish fishing, which can be done in Kisiwa at the lodge in this location. How it works is that each week there will be a koish of the week, and you must match either 4 or 5 of its features in order to get a reward. If you manage to get a koish with 4 of 5 features that week, you'll be given a reward plus the koish lure, which will increase the odds of getting a 5 of 5. This actually increases the odds by 4 times, so it's nothing to scoff at. Here you can see a list of items and Pansuns you can get from each. The reason I personally don't like it is because there's a lot of RNG involved, and you can go all week without getting one naturally. That said, the game does have a pity system of sorts, by which at 1,000 counters it will guarantee a 5 of 5 koish, and if you present a 5 of 5 without doing the 4 of 5 first, you'll get both rewards. And keep in mind that you can only get each reward once, so if you do get a 5 of 5 right away, it'll give you both rewards and then you'll be done for the week. But yeah, there you go, guys. Those are 5 methods of obtaining currency in Temtem right now. As I've stated, there are some other ways that are a little out of the box to obtain Pansuns as well, and I could go more into detail with some of the methods mentioned here. So let me know if that's something you'd like to see. And also, feathers are another type of currency in the game that we could definitely be talking about as well. All that being said, if you are a fan of Temtem or other monster taming games, because Temtem isn't the only one, trust me, definitely subscribe to my channel because I put out daily monster taming videos. You can also check out my Discord, my Patreon, my Twitter, all links below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, and Exodus, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.